All right, so I'm going to go ahead and type in the area that I would like to live in, and that will be Charlotte, North Carolina. You're going to add this to your presentation as well. So make sure you're choosing where you want to be and it makes sense, okay? So based on my monthly budget, I chose a $1,500 house. So in order to get that $1,500 payment, you need to actually click on a home. Let's give it some time to load. Now, I chose a house and I wanted to pay $1,500. It's 3 bedrooms, which would be medium size. And so based on this house, it is actually going to be in my budget. So right here where it says estimate payment monthly, this is going to be the actual amount that you're paying monthly, okay? And so I like the house. This is the house that I want to choose. It's in the area that I want it to be in. So I'm taking right here where it says $1,294 a month, and I'm going to put that into my monthly planner under my realistic amount. $1,294. So that is going to be my new budgeted amount. Yes, I was actually able to save money. Now, let's just say that you find a cheaper house than what you budgeted for. That's great. That means that you have some more money and a better wiggle room. You want to still try to find something that is in what you have budgeted for because you already kind of added everything up. So you want it to kind of reflect that, but you can go cheaper. If you chose a cheap house, you can also look for an apartment if you go to apartments.com, and I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. But you want to go find your house and put it into your realistic amount. Once you have found your house, make sure you are taking a screenshot because you're going to have to add this actual picture to your you have to add this to your actual presentation. So please make sure you have a screenshot of this saved on your computer somewhere so that you have it. For my people who did a small house or an apartment, you're going to actually just type in apartments.com. And here you're going to do the same thing you would have done on Zillow, and you would type in the area you want to live. Let's just say I want to live in Atlanta, Georgia. Notice over here, you're going to kind of see a price range in which you can find. So what I'm going to do in order to find something in the cheap price range, because if that is what I'm working with for an apartment, then I need to find that. You can go ahead and switch it, do a maximum of no more than $1,500. And you're also going to want to sort this from low to high, which will kind of help you with your range. Now, I can find a lot of different things as you continue to go down. Let's just say I decide to stay here at Creekside at Adamsville. You're going to click on the apartment. And you're going to take the amount, the lowest amount that you see monthly for rent. You're going to take a screenshot of the amount, and you're going to take a screenshot of the actual apartments so that you have this for your documentation for your actual presentation. It's $685, so I think that the budgeted amount for a cheap house is $750, so you'll be staying within your price range. And this would be a 1-bedroom house. Everything is at the lowest for that amount. Once you do that, you put that as your realistic amount. The next thing that I want to go through is how to find your food. Your food is going to be based off of your actual grocery list that you're going to complete, as also another submission for your final project. You're going to use Walmart.com, and if you scroll down, you'll see a grocery list. This is to create a realistic budget of 15 items. Once you have priced this list, write down the total amount and add it to the realistic budget. So every item that you choose is going to go here, and you're going to have the price here. You do not have to round, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. If you do decide to round, you're just rounding to the nearest tenth. Let's go ahead and log into Walmart.com so you know exactly what that's going to look like. And if you're wondering where that link is, if you go to Google Classroom, you'll see Walmart.com here. Go ahead and click on Walmart.com. When you get to this page, you want to switch it right here in the top left-hand corner from Walmart.com to Pickup and Delivery. Once you have done that, remember everything that we are putting in our cart needs to be grocery. So this is not going to include toilet tissue, paper towels, things of that nature. It's only going to be food. When you get to Walmart.com, you are going to only add food items that you might need. So for instance, notice that I already kind of created a cart because I did this in class with you guys. But when you add something to your cart, you're just going to put it, it's going to go over into this area. You want to make sure you're kind of doing one of each item. Notice right here, it kind of adds up your items. So I have 13 items and you must have 15 items. Let's just add a couple just to make this a little easier. So now that I have, too many. Let me take down one of these. Now that I have 15 items in my cart, I have a subtotal. This subtotal that you get on Walmart.com is going to be the same total that you put into your actual budget. So you're going to put for amount spent, you will put what you have in that. So go ahead and put that in. Now go back to Walmart.com, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you're putting the items in. So for instance, this is tortilla chips. I'm going to add that to my actual budget. So the item is tortilla chips. And the price of that item was $2.98. I'm going to put that on my budget. Go ahead and add in all of your 15 items and the price of that item, and make sure you take this total amount and you want to put it into your realistic budget, because this is now your new grocery price. So notice you will save tremendously on your actual food items if you make your cart right. Remember, you're only putting grocery items, so only food and those things that might be necessities that you can live and eat off of from month to month.